Tell us a little bit about that and what these players are kind of going through at this point.
Yeah, and filing for it sort of protects you. It gives you sort of parameters. It's obviously come to light that it's not the most pleasant time for probably player more so and also team. But there's a lot. It's sort of how much do you want to bet on yourself? Some of these guys might want long-term deals. Some of these guys might just want one-ways in the NHL, and you make an arbitration case. Now, I was getting closer and closer to that after my second year in New York. I had a nice year my second year in New York, and I had an opportunity for a big pay raise, which was a great feeling. And I remember we were going through negotiations, and I got a phone call after a workout from a private number. And it turned out to be Glenn Say. They're congratulating me on a deal that I hadn't signed yet, and I didn't even know about. And it was his sort of tactic of saying, you know, this is the best you're going to get, so to speak. So I said, Glenn, I don't even have anything from my agent yet. And he goes, well, you better take it, or you're going to arbitration, and you don't want that. So my arb was about, I think it was 4 or 5 days away, and I would have had to go to Toronto, and I just called my agent after about an hour thinking about it. I said, you know, we should, if this isn't fair, maybe we'll go to arbitration. So we had about a 5-minute conversation, and they said, just take the deal. Take the deal. We're done with it.
Just sign it.
I'm going to take the deal. Yeah. I don't want to deal with this crap anymore. Yeah, it was good.
What about players? You said you didn't go through arbitration, but I'm sure you know some friends and some teammates who have, like you said, it's a tough process sometimes for the individual, right? Because the team's job is to knock that number down as low as possible.
I mean, their job is to kind of devalue you, and in some ways you're trying to overvalue yourself too, right? Like, so it goes both ways. Like your agent and the team are both trying to play that game. And I've heard some horror stories where just moving forward, and maybe that's more in the past. I think it's probably cleaned up quite a bit in more recent years, but you end up signing, you end up continuing the relationship with the team, and it just doesn't feel the same moving forward, depending on what's said in some of these arbitration meetings.
Well, a lot of times it doesn't get to that arbitration meeting.